Well, let's see. I'm the author of this book called Demons, Discrimination, and Dollars, A Brief History of the Origin of American Drug Laws. And it goes back to pagan times and talks about how we have a long pattern that we Western Europeans, in terms of demonizing and discriminating those people that are them, that aren't us. We're trying to marginalize them. And our drug laws are just one of the many tools that are used to marginalize people.
Just here supporting Ed Rosenthal, and came out and set up our clothing.
What's your clothing?
Delta 9 clothing. Clothing for the open-minded.
I just say this in case the major mainstream media pick up on your,
Absolutely. And don't worry, no one ever watches my show.
Okay, and nobody watches it, or just nobody sponsors it?
Nobody sponsors it.
Okay, but there are like 2 or 3 people out there right now as we speak, you think?
Yeah, no, there's going to be people that are going to watch it, like my friend and my mom.
My invention is a belt buckle grinder. It's actually functional.
Oh, look at that.
And it's magnetic, so it doesn't come off, and you can actually keep the belt buckle on to use your grinder. It's all aircraft aluminum. It's our patented product. And
so that way you don't have to have it in your pocket or...
Pocket. You could, while you're on the road, if you're going on a road trip with friends, you don't have to have sticky fingers. Use a belt buckle grinder, and if you get pulled over, they're probably not going to think that your belt buckle is a grinder.
Do you have a regular medical practice, or what do you do?
Yes, I have a regular medical practice. I have worked for...
You don't act surprised that I asked you that.
Well, you asked it in such a surprising fashion, with your eyebrows arched,
Why does your license keep getting taken away? Is it anything to do with your grinder?
We could have like a whole interview on my license, and it would entertain everybody.
Really?
But yeah, it consists of a bunch of different things. Nothing bad. Never been in an accident. No excessive speeding tickets or nothing crazy.
No DUIs or anything?
2 DUIs, and both of them were in my driveway.
I see about 20 patients a week, a lot of them for pain management, and most of them for evaluations for the medical use of marijuana.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and most of them are returning patients.
I'm sure they are. The first one's usually free, though, right?
No, the first one is not free.
I'm totally kidding. I'm kidding.
I know. Yes, the first one's free, the rest you buy for me. I understand that concept.
It's a really long story. One of them I just wasn't 21. It's like almost 10 years ago.
You're not allowed to drink and drive until you're 21, man.
No, that's what they told me when I got pulled over.
Right. Well, I was voted the wittiest boy in my class.
You were? Where'd you go to school?
That was a high school. That was in northern Wisconsin.
Well, it was northern Wisconsin. Where'd you go to school?
That was a high school. That was in northern Wisconsin.
Well, it was northern Wisconsin.
We are making grow lights that are liquid cooled and give you a much finer level of control than any other kind of light.
Cool. So, is this part of your thingy?
Yes.
Oh, but don't touch the lamp.
Do touch the lamp. Do not look at it because it'll burn your eyes, but you can touch it. You can reach under and grab it.
I've heard reach under and grab it before, and I didn't find a light.
Spinach.
Really?
Yeah, and they thought that when people would smoke marijuana, that they would get this incredible strength, and they could beat up the police, and they could beat up people, and that's how Popeye got his powers.
He was a pothead?
He sucked the spinach through his pipe, remember?
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Yeah. See, Popeye, it was a whole thing about the big industry.
My childhood is a fucking lie.
There you go. Nice and cold under there, huh?
It's warm, but lukewarm, not hot, like you would expect it to be burning hot, and it's not.
Right, regular would be 500 degrees and burn your hand.
Okay. So that's great. So this way you can grow things in your house?
Yes, and you can also reuse the heat that you're missing by piping it into anything at all, such as that little hot tub over there.
Okay, hold on.
And the common man wanted to use olive oil for his purposes, so they had Bluto, or Brutus, or whatever his name was, fighting Popeye for control of olive oil. It was all a big analogy, but we lost that somewhere in the translation. It just became, I'm big and strong now.
Olive oil was so ugly. You can control how much light you get and when it turns off.
Turn on and off, and what do they do if they get too hot, or what do they do under any circumstance?
And so if you're like a really hardcore flower grower in your house, you can control exactly how your flowers get their sunlight.
Yes. If you're a flower grower that really, really cares about how many flowers you get, This is a thing for you.
I'm Eerie. Nice to meet you.
Eerie? That's weird. What's
your name?
It's Eerie.
You know, I'm not wearing that hat, so I don't think you should be calling me weird.
Okay.
And maybe you don't want a lot of people to know that you're growing flowers, so maybe that's why you grow them in your house.
Yes, and it helps with that too, because you're not going to be blasting hot air out the side. It's going to go into your hot tub or your pool or your shower. It's very discreet.
So then your neighbors won't know that you're growing flowers in your house.
They'll have no idea about your flowers.
My name's Roland A. Doobie. I'm marijuanaman.com.
Okay. Oh, I'm weird.
Okay, basically, Master Kush is a character. He's a Bruce Lee type character. Yes, right here. Like if Bruce Lee never died, he's a martial arts action film star, and he's like retired, and he lives in Lake Hollywood, Hollywood Hills. And basically, you know, marijuana's never killed anyone, so he's being framed for murder, and he has to, you know, prove his innocence and stop the bad stigma on marijuana. But it's, you know, it's all innuendo. The way that we're writing it and everything is, it's all.
No one actually says like, "Let's go smoke some bud" or anything like that. They're sort of.
They say things about smoking, but only the smokers will actually know, you know, when it's being delivered. You know, it's cleverly.
Do you use like? Okay, like tell me some words for it that maybe nobody else would know what it is.
I mean, say for instance that when the ICU, which is like, you know, the government CIA type agency, comes to try to kill Master Kush, you know, you'll hear them when they pull their guns out, they'll say like smoking, you know, instead of shooting. So,
Well, we're trying to legalize pot completely for people 21 and over. We want to be able to let everyone who's in jail for marijuana right now out of jail and give them amnesty. Anybody that has a record can get it expunged for $10. In the text of the initiative, we've put in there that anyone in California that's 21 and over can have up to 12 pounds of marijuana. After 12 pounds, they have to pay a $10 an ounce tax.
I mean, come on, you got to at least pay a little tax over 12 pounds.
Right.
And then he seems to have two girlfriends here. What's
okay, no, actually, this is Master Kush, the main character.
Okay.
This is his best friend and 24-hour chef, housekeeper, and manager. Her name is Cecile Milia. This is his daughter, Sativa Kush.
Oh, okay.
And this is his apprentice, Keith Richards. And this is the bird, Dank.
Why has he got a hat and a shirt on?
I don't know, you know, Dank is into the hip-hop thing, so, you know.
Oh, okay. So what do you think? You think it'll go through?
I do. I think it will. Yeah.
Because there's a lot of conservative people in this state, too.
Sure, but there's more of us. We just have to really get out there and vote. Most of our problem is that we don't get up off our butts and vote.
Do you think that part of that is because maybe something has made them sort of want to just chill?
Well, you know, we're all living on PHT, which is pothead time.
Hi.
Most of our problem is that we don't get up off our butts and vote.
Do you think that part of that is because maybe something has made them sort of want to just chill?
Well, you know, we're all living on PHT, which is pothead time.
Hi, what's your name?
Daniel.
Hi, Daniel. Nice to meet you. Are you guys friends or colleagues?
Yeah, I'm showing him how to basically get through the gist of selling things in the open market, and yet at the same time not having to live within the box that they have set up for us.
The sort of societal business box thing.
Yeah, it's kind of like capitalism with a heart. Oh, wait a minute, that doesn't exist. I'm sorry, forget that.
It's an oxymoron.
Yeah, that's in the United States. I don't know about the world, but it seems like in the United States. No, that's not the truth. There's always a heart in everybody, and capitalism is just a system. So let's just go with not blaming anybody and hoping everybody really goes ahead and does the right thing inside of capitalism too. Okay, so we'll do that.
That's what we'll go with.
That's what we're doing.
What's your favorite munchie food?
Reese cups.
Reese cups. Ah. All Reese cups, huh?
Reese cups and Mountain Dew.
Mi esposa es peruana, mi hija es peruana, mi hija se ve como una latina.
So your daughter and your wife.
Sí, exactly. So yo tengo ese en mi corazón y por eso yo estoy hablando así.
They're your heart.
All right, yeah. So that's right.
I catch like every other word.
Yeah.
I'm half Mexican, so I half know Spanish. Kind of smells like marijuana in here, huh?
Yeah, it wouldn't be the Wonders of Cannabis without it.
So what's your what's your booth about, man?
It's all hemp clothing. It's well, not all. It's 55 hemp, and the rest is 45% organic cotton. or I do some that's 100% organic cotton. Just all sustainable materials.
Do you, does your company like make it, or you just sell it? You're like a store?
No, actually, I do all the designs myself.
Where do you get the hemp from?
The hemp actually all comes out of, not all of it, the blends come out of China and some comes out of Eastern Europe.
Haze in here, have you noticed that?
Haze?
No, it's just I've got a little bit of a contact high.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Is that happening to you guys at all?
Oh, no, I probably participated in some of that.
Oh, yeah.
Typical marijuana is shorter, fatter, more buds and less stalk. So.
And the buds, that's
what you smoke. And the stalk is what you make clothes out of.
Right.
Or you can make food, you know, from the seeds, hair products, any kind of body lotions, cooking utensils, you know.
And you're a consumer of all that kind of stuff.
Yep. All of it.
All right. Well, I had a really great time at the Wonders of Cannabis Festival. I found out I had some wonders about cannabis. There's reggae music in the background. I got a contact high. So it's really fun. We met a lot of great people, and honestly, I learned a lot of really cool things. Thank you so much for joining me at the World of Cannabis Festival. I'm sorry, Wonders of Cannabis Festival, contact high. What am I saying? I gotta get some Doritos or something right now, so thanks. Bye.
Listen here, baby. It's not acting so crazy.